I like the the whole thing, the whole picture, the Dabbleverse thing, the Stuttering John thing. He's leaving. Today's his last show. Tomorrow's his last show. I don't know what it is. All of the people in the Dabbleverse. I think here's why I'm on your show. I'm not into the infighting in the Dabbleverse. I'm just into the constant shitting on Stuttering John. That's been my motivation the whole time.
Okay, I understand that you might appreciate going after Stuttering John, everything in the Shuli show, but do you understand Shuli does like a show about him every day, sometimes 2 or 3 a day about Stuttering John? That would be the equivalent of you. Everybody loves when you talk about Opie, and you'll admit that your numbers go up, everybody's numbers go up when you talk about Opie. Imagine if you talked about Opie every day. I mean, how insane that would be. How like illogical in your brain that would be to you to do a show about him every fucking day, even though you do great numbers.
It would cut into my talking about black people every day, so I couldn't possibly do that. Before we even get further, you asked me about Shuli and his thing with Stuttering John, like every day and a couple of shows a day and everything. He's getting a lot of people that watch. He makes a lot in super chats, and it's not just like, here's the thing about Uncle Rico and why I go on there and I have fun every time I go on. They don't just go, oh, let's just rag on John. It's very organized. Like, they put together these things that are entertaining. They're edited. They have like sound effects and clips and games. So it's like a whole thing. It does revolve around what an idiot John is, but it's different than if somebody's just, wow, that John's really a piece of shit or an asshole. So it's entertaining.
No, I got that part.
I got that part.
No, because even when you're saying I was watching a clip earlier, even when you're saying how hilarious Shuli is, you're talking about how it was edited.
His mom has to
answer. I'm going to
answer the phone, Gina. Answer the door from when they send him beer and pizza. And then I heard him. He was bitching that his mom has to wear a warm microwaved pillow around her neck because she hurt herself. She fell down answering the door for a delivery that was sent to John's house by somebody. And John blamed the people for delivering shit to his house. How about you answer your own fucking door and don't let your 87-year-old mother run up and down stairs to get a door? But he blamed the people. If you didn't live at your mother's fucking house like a loser, then your mother wouldn't be answering your fucking deliveries and phone calls.
Yeah, also he puts his mom on the show. Have you ever seen my mom on my show?
Never.
Okay, so John puts his mom on the show, and then he complains that people like call her or whatever. He's a piece of shit. Also, I said all he has to get is he could get his green screen sent to his mom's house, and nobody would even know where he is. But he's such a fucking piece of shit. He does the same thing with his kids, where he puts his kids on Twitter, and then people make comments, and then he's like, "Oh, you guys went after my kids." No, you put them on your show, just like my mom and my kids aren't on my show. Neither is my wife. I mean, he's literally human garbage. All bad things should happen to him and Hitman Dan.
John needs to be a victim. He needs to be the one that's an amazing person that for some reason everyone wants to shit on, but he puts the victim bait out there. He does things that people go like, you're an idiot. Why are you doing that? But he sees it as a victim, like the thing with his mom and his kids. Don't put your kids out there then.
Right.
But he needs to do that so that when someone rags on his kids, he could go, oh, poor me. Look, they're fucking ragging on my kids.
Anyway, I don't like Shuli, and your girlfriend doesn't either. So we stand together.
Oh, because of the Jewish angle. Yeah.
Is that a character she's working on, or she really doesn't like Jews?
I don't think so. Last night we were all in a group playing Call of Duty, and Missy was trying to get Shuli in a boxcar. It's not even part of the game. She wanted him not playing the game and shipped off to some thing.
Good for her.
Yeah. No, she has a problem with Israel, not per se. Shuli's a good guy.
Me and Missy see eye to eye. I have a problem with it too.
Yeah. Half the country does.
Should Israel be telling us how to run our international foreign policies?
No, but
It would be
apparently
like
they
Canada
do.
telling us what to do. It's like, no. We're way bigger than Israel. We should be telling them to shut their fucking mouth. Like,
I like it.
Fact. It's just common sense.
That's why I'm still like, coming from the world of broadcasting for so many years, I've been from that school of thought where you don't say anything bad about them because, allegedly they run the entertainment business.
Well, they definitely run Sirius satellite radio. Stern's, Stern. We all know how Howard Stern is, and then I'm sure all the bosses were.
They all were.
Yeah. So
the guy that's fired me by email. He's got like a Jewish last name.
Yeah, it's a move to fire you by email.
It was a move, as you so eloquently put it there, Kevin.
And we have a working title as well.
I love it.
And then
This
now
is
you're
here. John was saying that one of his guys stabbed him in the back by coming on your show. The little guy, the elf guy.
Yeah, Nasty Neal. But now he's on then he did my show and they were all mad.
Yeah.
And now he's doing Shuli's show. They're doing a show right now. Now they're doing Shuli's show. And now I'm like, fuck this guy. I told him I was gonna pay him to stick it to fucking John, because John said he got stabbed in the back. This guy he just met did his show, and then he did my show. And John said the guy stabbed him in the back. It's like,
that's stabbing in the back.
John doesn't pay anybody.
No, he doesn't pay anybody. And then, but he was saying it. He said
he expects loyalty from a guy. They get nothing from being on a show. He doesn't even give them any money. Rob Solid just filed for bankruptcy. John could help him out, throw him some money, but John won't. John wouldn't even pay child support until his wife sued him. She had to take him to court. That's how cheap this mother is.
He says it's stabbing him in the back because, but then in the same breath, he said, I would never tell anyone what shows they can or can't do. It's like you just did.
Right.
And like, I won't tell them, but if they do it, I'll call them a fucking piece of shit, asshole, backstabber. And do whoever's fucking show you want. What's wrong with you?
I don't believe that, but sure.
Yeah, well. Do you get mad if someone goes on someone else's show that was on your show? Or that's kind of a regular on your show?
Let's put it this way. If somebody does my show and then they want to get paid, then they do someone else's show that doesn't pay, why would I pay them? If they're basically saying their market value is zero, if they'll do shit for zero, why would I pay them? I'd have to be an idiot.
That's a great point. I didn't even think of that. Like, yeah, if you're going on another show for nothing, then you're valuing yourself at nothing. So I will give you what you.
I'd have to be a chump to pay somebody.
Yes.
Anthony, there's no way anyone can watch that sad sheets wear Uncle Rico every fucking day about John. It's pathetic.
I see.
I mean, listen, man, it's too much. I don't watch it, but plus I personally can't watch John for long. Like if I watch a clip, after 3 minutes, I've had enough. I've had my fill.
Yeah, but it's the shit that is added.
The editing,
the
bells and
by
whistles.
The guys. Yes. There's like a storyline going on.
Anthony Cumia, this is the hottest get of 1997.
Yes, we were pretty big in Boston in '97. This would have been huge.
That's for the real Chad, by the way, as far as I know.
Oh, yeah.
Allen. Hey, Anthony, big fan. Love your Kirk Douglas watching Behind the Candelabra impression. Also, Kate Meaney claims you tried to DM her multiple times to hook up. Is she lying?
Yeah, I never DM'd her to hook up. I did. We went out one night years ago after Chrissy's show. We were just hanging out at Sullivan's and then decided to go to, which is funny, a strip club, which is what John did. And just went to the strip club. I went in, got like a lap dance. I came out and she had already left. But yeah, it wasn't, that was really the only contact we ever had. I have heard things from Kate about John, which is interesting. I don't know if those will come out somewhere else. I certainly aren't. I'm not going to be the one that spills the beans, but no, we haven't had any hookups or relationship, or I'm not DMing her to hook up. You get some beefy super chats. I watched John, and John, it's all $2.99, and it's all just shitting on John. And then he has a thing saying he's not going to read any super chats under $5, but he only reads $2.99 ones because he's only getting $2.99.
That's all they are, and he has to read them because if he stops reading them, then he won't even get them.
He won't get that.
He has to read, and they all insult him and his mom and his kids.
Yeah,
he's like, he go. I mean, it's classic, and he has to read it because if he doesn't read them, they'll stop sending even that.
Stop sending. What a conundrum. But I'm gonna miss him so bad when he leaves for good tomorrow. That's it. No more Stuttering John to kick around.
Are you kidding?
Yes, I'm kidding. There's no way he can stop doing this. Financially, he needs the $2.99s that come in.
Plus, he needs the attention.
Mentally, he is an attention whore. He needs people, even if they're shitting on him, he needs people to be talking about him.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Like he doesn't care really what people are saying as long as they're saying something.
As long as they're saying something about him.
He's got Opie in him, doesn't he?
Yes, I think those two. And a lot of it is this narcissism. You know, they have this idea that they are needed and cherished, but there's also this side of them that knows, you know, maybe they're stupid.